Fighting gun violence in the Quad Cities, we continue our coverage on efforts to turn around the crisis in communities. One of the new measures is one that's been used for years in other cities around the same size as Davenport. And tonight, News 8's Devin Brooks has part 2 of our special report with a closer look at how the work aims to make streets safer.
Davenport has been running its group violence intervention strategy since earlier this year. But about 4 hours to the east of us in the city of South Bend, Indiana, it's been going for the past decade.
Just like any neighborhood, kids are enjoying the day. People are going to the store, and pets are outdoors. Everyone's on the move in the city of South Bend. It's known as the City of Peace. These men are trying to bring that peace out on the streets.
And we're here with Goodwill, with GVI, with the SAVE initiative.
SAVE is Stand Against Violence every day.
Our job is to eliminate your barriers and assist you in being a productive citizen.
My dad's name, Juan Xavier Miller, murdered, gang violence. For a long time, that's our life, drugs, partying, and the gangs.
As young as 8 years old,
I learned how to be a gangster from my mama. I didn't have a father figure. You know, my mom taught me how to run these streets.
Those streets.
When I came to the realization that these King brothers don't love me like I love them.
It's what David Miller says led him down the wrong path. Charges including robbery and breaking into homes, leading to being locked up as a teenager.
We really can't help, and it's at no cost to you.
Something police say they hope stays that way.
We don't want to be putting sheets over bodies, knocking on mom's doors. Those are the things that we do not want to be doing. We shouldn't.
This shows how it's been almost in the past decade, with the blue being those shot and red with what the chief was talking about.
We cannot still have people having their babies sleep in bathtubs so they don't get hit by a stray bullet.
Is it a problem?
Yeah, absolutely. Anything above 0 is a problem.
And officials say it's not just men behind the crime. Leaders say there's been a shift, at least in the last year, where more women and young children are involved in the violence.
They are getting younger. 12, 13, 14-year-olds.
And the women,
a lot of times they the one hold a gun while the man go shoot.
Karen White and Gladys Muhammad are pillars of the South Bend community, being activists speaking out on crime.
It's going to take the community coming together. It's an issue of giving them hope, helping them to understand who they are, to love themselves.
Or opening doors in life.
We've literally seen grown men break down in tears and cry because this is the first time they've accomplished something.
You need to have a reason why you're doing what you're doing.
The city's GVI team offering jobs, education, and training through Goodwill.
You've given everything, you've poured yourself out.
This has been one of the most important strategies that this community has adopted.
That also comes with expunging records.
They're right there. You're able to get it right there. They're going to sprinkle you every time they see you. They're going to touch you. That's what the power of it is. It's not some program you got to sign up for. They're going to come find you. They're going to come see you.
Like they did with David Miller.
GVI gave me a chance.
Who says he was steps away from throwing away his life.
A lot of them are dead in prison right now.
But instead, he's with his kids, has a job, and he's a clean man.
And the GVI team is made up of people with all types of backgrounds, including those who've been to jail or prison. And the workers meet with judges and lawyers to help with cases for people who follow through to try to catch a break in life. In studio, Devin Brooks, WQAD News 8.
And police in Cedar Rapids are also using these new strategies. You can learn more about the program in South Bend on our website, WQAD.com. That's also where you'll find our first part of this series, hearing from Davenport leaders. And next week, we look into how towns outside of the metro area are fighting off crime.